Over now to Brad Lawler, owner of Home Team Inspection Service. Sandra writes in. She says, I can't stand all the snow and more coming. She's wondering, any suggestions on how to be better prepared for the snow? So, Brad, think about that for a sec, and let me just give you a couple updates. I bought, if you follow the show, you listen, I bought one of those shovels that has basically a snowblower built into it. This was about $130, Amazon. If you want the brand, send me an email. bob@WeSellLouisville.com. I tried it this past week. Was it Tuesday? We had a little snow, but it was wet and not even a quarter of an inch, but I had to try the blower to see if it worked. And it works great. I mean, it doesn't throw it a whole long throw, but it was also very wet, so it was also very heavy, but it worked great. And then I also bought, just in case I didn't use it, the snow shovel with a two-handed kind of grip, so you can use it better. And then we also have an email from a question that involves this, and so I'm going to put quotes around this, using ice melt to get rid of the ice on your sidewalks and driveway. We'll get to that problem that we've got on the email in just a few minutes. But Brad, how about you? Any other suggestions?
Here's the tough part. Right now, where we are in February, we know we've got winter weather ahead of us still in March. We're going to get bits of it. We get snow one day and it's 45, 50 degrees the next. It melts off. The problem that we're having is that people who were unprepared, they don't have the ice melt, and they're now resorting to other things that they have around their house, whether they're throwing table salt out, whether they're using tablets from their water softener. Those are all going to cause some problems. So I would say that if you see a bag of ice melt out there in a hardware store, a big box store, grab one, have that, on standby. The other thing is we went through that deep freeze. A lot of people took garden hoses out. They put them back out. And now we're getting a lot of water lines breaking because they're putting those hoses out. They're turning the water back on. It's too early to do that. Keep your winter preparedness kit together, if you will. Have that blanket, have that, little bit of food, a little bit of, water in your car if you're going anywhere. Here a few days ago, we had people sliding off the roads, during those early morning rush hours. So don't let your guard down. I think the problem right now is most of the supplies are gone, the shovels are gone, and it's one of those things that don't just reach into the cabinet to see what you've got. You might just be better off waiting a couple of days, let the snow clear, let the ice clear, and come on spring. The groundhog. Let's hope the groundhog got it wrong, and we've got spring closer at hand than what Punxsutawney Phil told us.
And hey, Brad, isn't some salt safer for concrete as opposed to others?
Yeah, so
we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah,
we're going to hit that in a question.
Teaser alert.
It's a good point because a lot of it can damage.
Yep. We'll talk about that in a sec. And besides the other items that were missing from the big box stores, try to find a generator these days. Some of them stocked back up again, but then they're being sold out in fear of losing power. All right. A reminder, you can see the future of Louisville photography. You can go to Louisville3D.com. That's Louisville3D.com. That shows you some of the stuff that we do to help sell our clients' homes.